Guys! Okay. I don't know how my sound is. I'm gonna lower that ever so slightly. That feels better. Hey guys, it's February, meaning it's Dating Sims month. I thought I'd start things off with speed dating for ghosts, because you know, I'm kind of a ghost. I've never actually been speed dating before, so I wonder how this is gonna go. Also, hello Sean, hello Paleo, thank you so much. You didn't have to sub, but I appreciate you. I didn't have to. I have to support my friends. I love you so much. What the fuck? I've never played this game before, and honestly, I'm so excited. This has been in my inventory for like a year now. No, I think I got this over the summer, and I was like, I need to play this during February, during Dating Sims month. We can visit the graveyard. Stop it. Excuse me, sir. Scratching my couch in front of me. I guess those are all the different ghosts we can start dating. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. So what's the deal? I actually don't know. I think the darker one is the one you select. I'm gonna say, so what's the deal? Straight to it, huh? Wow. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. Ooh, that's me! I'm a spooky customer. It gets lonely being a ghost. I like being alone, actually. I've never met a ghost who didn't need someone. Someone to talk to help make sense of all this. I'm doing just fine, thanks! That's me and my repression. I'm gonna say maybe you're right. I'm gonna be nice. Deadpool 3 trailer dropped. We gotta see it together. Hell yeah, we do! That's the spirit. No, I'm the spirit. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Unless someone else has first dibs, no one's called him yet. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? I'm kind of nervous. I've never speed dated before. I'm gonna say... Oh, it is the dark one. Okay. We'll say, I can't wait. I'm nervous to speed date, but I'm excited. Neither can I. First things first, though. Ooh, am I taking a quiz? Choose my room. Okay, room of palms, room of liars, or room of black. We're gonna go with room of black. Okay. The room of black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. I'm so down for this room. I love gardens. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants. Drying and rotting in the sun. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. What fruit these plants produce, shriveled on the vine. But there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden a train passes. You sit at the table, opposite an empty chair. Oh my god, it's my first date! I'm nervous. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Stop! I'm a ghost! Oh! I'm gonna ooh back at you. Stop, I'm in love with him. Wait. Or them. We're going with them. Isn't it great being dead? It's pretty neat. Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Dre. I'm, like, dead, obviously. I'm also, like, dead. Go figure. Let's be dead together. How did you die? Yeah. Ooh, no. Ooh. You don't want to know that. Okay, okay. I figured that was a pushy question. You're asking a ghost how they died? That's boring. Ask something else. Something not boring. I really want to know, though. It's called no. It means stop. Ah! Okay, I respect it. Do not like. Jeez. Take a hint. Oh, I guess we're going to say sorry. No, we are saying sorry. There is no guessing about that. I feel bad. Sure you are. Let's change the subject. This is speed dating. Dead or not? There are questions I guess everyone asks. So, like, what are you into? I like personality. Personality, of course. I see right through you, other ghost. Really? Literally, because, you know, ghost. Dre looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. What's with Antler Ghost? I've never met Antler Ghost. God, I am so nervous that I'm fucking up this date. I definitely am fucking up this date. We're gonna say, and yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? Stop it. They all just contort and wail. And not in the good way. Stop it. What are you into? Stop! I'm in love with him! No, but seriously, I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses, who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. I'm still not used to any of this. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all, the best way to die is now. Before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like, maybe it was meant to be, which I guess makes sense. Since we all die in junk. He's gonna tell me no! The antler ghost rang. Oh, that's the antler ghost! That means we change places. See you in a bit. Oh, it's pink! Stop! Oh, you're so cute! I'm Hattie! You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. See a new face. I like your face too. You're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. Guess when you get old, you look it even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. I don't want to be like, oh, they treat you poorly? I'm so inquisitive. I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best. But they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. How do you help? Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. Just you wait. You are like the kindest soul ever. That's so nice. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. What about fun? By all means, have fun. Lord knows I try. An eternity means you can see every movie you missed, sneak into every Broadway show. I personally don't find the time, though. There's too much to do. Sometimes I think it would be easier if I had someone to help me when things get tough. Were you alone when you were alive? No, I had a partner, Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home. Stop it, you are the cutest ghost ever! Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again. When I come back around. Thank you for the talk. Ooh, it's green. Oh, hey, handsome. The ghost says nothing, only stares. I'm gonna stare back. The ghost's eyes narrow. Oh. Oh, maybe he doesn't like that. We're gonna say hi. What is it you require? A date. Do you want to hold hands? I guess companionship. Actually, I'm gonna say I'm not sure. You have an eternity to decide. That is what it means to die. We are stripped of time. We are given eternity. I don't want to say what are you. I want to say who are you. My name? I am unknowable. The shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary. Stop, I'm in love with him. That is who I was. Who I used to be. I don't wanna know who you used to be. What happened to you? Ah! Ah! This was the wrong thing! He breathes deeply, remembering something horrible. What's wrong? The knife! I still feel the blade! The life draining out! Emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something, now cobwebs. A draft. I'm so sorry, Gary. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. That was the most intense date I've ever had in my entire life. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What is he looking for? Wait, I thought I only got... Ooh, 2 rounds. Oh, that's right! Everybody's so flippin' gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? We could liven it up. Oh man, okay. Like a prank? Or maybe we could try to scare the other ghosts. Who haunts the haunters or something? We could make something float. Make something float? Psh. That's all you got? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. I'd like that. Cool. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. So you actually like that I'm nice? I mean, why not? It's not like nice is all you are. Nice is a bonus for me. A personality quirk or whatever. Oh, fuck me. I'm not always nice. Oh, I'm sure. You're so mean. Scary, too. No, stop it! Don't make that face. I just like you. I like you just like you are. I sort of collect weirdos. I'm in love with this ghost, guys. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. At open casket funerals. Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out. Go to shows. Terrorize the normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says, "Live, laugh, love." Bluch. How do you terrorize the normies? Possession is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes. Other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things, but then I actually remember. I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. No, stop, I'm in love with you. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. I'm choosing this ghost, guys. We'll do something. Oh my god, I hope it's each other. I'm up for anything. Good. Hello again. How is the speed dating going? Is it everything you'd hoped it would be? Oh, I don't wanna lead her on. I'm gonna say there's some weirdos here. Weirdos? That's not very nice, now is it? No, it's not. Even the living are a little weird. The dead, well, just look at me. I look like cotton balls. You are so cute. I suppose you're right. You're darn right I'm right. I've been around the bend. Lived longer than most of these other ghosts have been dead. I know a thing or two. Even still, dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? I love gardening. I never much cared for flowers. Amethyst, I swear. Ma'am. Miss Lady. She's going after crickets. Miss Lady. We're getting down. Get down from there. Oh, hold on, guys. My cat is being super stinky. Get down. Let's go. Let's go. Ugh. Getting comfy. I'm gonna take a bite of my pasta, actually. Hold on, guys. I started stream and realized I only ate a bowl of cereal today, so I was like, let me heat up some pasta. Okay. That was 2 whole bites. Hattie says, I never cared much for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas, spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. How about spinach? Spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, A plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, spinach will run wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know? The bell rings. Oop, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you'd join me. It's not as exciting as a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. Let me think about it. I understand. I'll be at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Hope to see you there. I'm choosing the first ghost that I found. I'm so sorry, guys. The first one was like, we have something, you know? Watch, she's not gonna choose me. She takes her time. It seems like she wishes she could just stay and talk to you. Stop! I feel so bad. Why are you so sorry? What do you mean? When we spoke the first time, you apologized profusely. Why? I feel bad for you. I do not need your pity. I need to know what happened to me. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Tell me about the emotions. There was anger, frustration, guilt. Now all I long for is revenge. It pumps through me like blood. How can I need revenge when I don't know what happened? When I don't know who is to blame? You mentioned a shadow? The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. You're a good ghost, Gary. Your kindness. It is rare among our kind. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together, we will discover why. Oh, fuck me. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. Choose your date. I'm gonna have to go with Dre, but I feel so bad turning these other two down. Dre's not even going to choose me. I feel it in my bones. You ready? Dre chose me! Yeah, you're ready. Literally the first person I fucking run into, and I'm like, that's it. That's the one. Here we go, baby. Dre has something planned, that's for sure. This is gonna be sweet. Dre takes you to a house in the city. A duplex. Brick. Not a bad-looking place. Maybe a little rundown. It's clearly had some renovations, though. Like the neighborhood, its edges have been filed off in favor of some good old-fashioned gentrification. The front door is a fresh shade of red. And there's a pretty nice car in the driveway. My place, when I was just another flesh bag. Really? Yeah, really. What, you're surprised? When I was here, it was way better. There was a pawn shop over there, where that garbage Java Joy is now. They always had good tapes. Now it's just coffee. Everyone just drinks coffee and does yoga. Whatever, come on. Let's go inside. From the inside, the house looks like a show home. Perfectly decorated rooms with perfectly placed furniture. Amethyst, I swear to God! She's sticking her paw in there. Ma'am! Get down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You are being so stinky today. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with these fucking crickets. I'm just gonna put them over here. What a stinky stink girl. Oh, something fell on me. Oh, it's my gay frog. At Build-A-Bear, I got the rainbow frog, and I named him Roy G-Biv. Everything matches because almost everything is white or gray. Ooh, I hate this house. They get cleaners, pay them like nothing, and complain when they don't wash the walls. Ceramic letters hang on a yellow accent wall. Live, laugh, love. No. I'd be pissed too. This is the garbage I'm talking about. Live, laugh, love. Spew, barf, puke. Amethyst, I'm gonna need you to pop off. Beep. Dre starts to rearrange the letters. Evil. Oh man. Cool. And then that leaves... Leave. What does that spell? Veil. Amethyst? We're beefing. She's pulling at my headset cord. Does evil ghoul veil mean anything? What about leave? What, like leave without the E? Perfect. They take a step back to survey their handiwork. Evil ghoul leave. Amethyst? I will not do anything to you. I will probably just stare at you with my eyebrows furrowed. So, where should we hit next? Kitchen. Getting creative, huh? Plenty of fun in there. Oh, she went under the... Ma'am. The kitchen looks like it was recently updated. Built-in microwave, induction cooktop, something called a smart fridge. What do they even do to afford all this? Dre heads for the fridge. This is what I call poltergeist pay dirt. Inside the fridge is the biggest plastic container of kale you've ever seen, and rows of expensive looking juice marked cleanse. I can't choose. Let's do the juice. Look at all these pretty colors. Green, yellow, red. Dre thinks for a moment. Slime, pee, blood! Just like that, the juices look different. Don't worry. They'll just taste like those things. Somehow that's hard to believe. I mean, where would I even get blood? There's a click at the front door. Oh shiz, they're home. Quick, this way. Do we have to hide? Dre drags you from the front room just as the couple who lives there opens the front door. At first, they don't notice anything wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points at the letters rearranged on the wall. They proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away. Not out the door, upstairs, straight to the bedroom. Aw, man. After all that work. I knew we should have done the bedroom. Sigh. I guess they weren't gonna run straight to the fridge anyway. This was still super good. Best time I've had in forever. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Absolutely. Totally. We're in love. You're left alone in Dre's house. Upstairs, the couple is loudly trying to convince the cops they called that ghosts are real. Eventually, they give up and admit it was probably a neighborhood punks. You leave the house through a wall. Outside is dusk and kind of spooky. There's a bit of fog rolling in. A nice night for a haunting. A good night to be a ghost. Okay. So each date we go on gets one of those. 1997 to 1994. Dre died before I was born. Cause of death, unknown. In life, Dre had a way of getting on the wrong side of authority. Parents, teachers, cops, few dared to tell Dre what to do, and those who tried always ended up regretting it. After Dre was kicked out of the house at 14, they spent the rest of their teens couch surfing or living on the streets. Spotty work door checking and carrying equipment at punk gigs paid for Dre's more expensive habits. Plenty of good times. But things got bad towards the end. Now a poltergeist, Dre prefers not to talk about those final months of life and focus on making the best of death. Wait, I can replay the date? We're doing it! Alright, I'm gonna do the exact stuff that I did before, except we're gonna change the bedroom. I'm gonna, like, speed through this. And I'm gonna take a bite of my pasta. Hehehe. Ooh, good call. Hold on, I'm swallowing. The bedroom is something. A king-size bed with 8-foot mahogany posts. A painted carving of a butler at the door with a tray for keys. A cream blanket with colorful stripes that harken back to the fur trade. Wicker everywhere. Where do we even start? The bed. Alright, watch this. Dre concentrates really hard on the bed. It begins to levitate off the ground. Whew, this thing's heavy. With great effort, Dre manages to flip the bed completely over, so it stands on all 4 posts, with the blankets and pillows falling into a pile underneath. Now they won't miss that. Ooh. Here we go. Dre drags you to the front room just as the couple who lives there opens the front door. At first, they don't even notice anything wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. He looks up to see why. He points at the letters rearranged on the wall, and they proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away, not out the door, up the stairs, straight to the bedroom. They scramble up the stairs and slam the bedroom door shut, looking behind them. Yes, they went to the bedroom! Dre looks at their wrist. There is no watch, but they're pretending there is. Wait for it. You hear a panicked whisper behind the door. A little longer. Eee! Tanner. That is it. I can't take this anymore. We are moving out now. Yes. Oh man, this was the best date ever. Guys, I'm the best date ever. Same time tomorrow at the Java Joy Joy. I'm there. Rad. Stop, I'm so in love with Dre. Oh, so many ghosts. Let's start again. Hello again, it's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down. And you can go right in. Let's do the Room of Liars. Hold on, I need to take a sippy. The Room of Liars looks a bit like a conference hall, the kind you might see at an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner, there is a wine glass and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. Alright, first date, let's go. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, stop! No, a ghost! Oh god, sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not used to it either. Nothing prepares you for this life, except this isn't life. Post-life? I feel so lost. When I used to have anxiety attacks, I'd focus on my breathing. Listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. What does that mean? Let's take it one step at a time. Steps. Yeah, that's a good one. It took me forever just to learn how to walk on solid ground. When I first woke up, after I died, I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. That sounds awful. It was. I will never forget the confusion. The helplessness. I seized up. That stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh, just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was just so quiet there, stuck in solid rock. How did you get out? I pulled myself up, away from the heat below, sort of clawed my way through the surface, through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Ah! The bell rings. Oh, that was just the bell. Phew. Thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. Another ghost appears. Ooh, okay. Well, look what we have here. The ghost's voice creaks like ancient wood. The name's Spooky Peter. I'm gonna cry. He tips his hat. No, please don't. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Wow, what a name. I know. Like, maybe you're scared. I'm kind of scared of your tipping hat, sir. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs. It's hard to tell. You definitely are spooky. Thank you for saying so. I've been doing this a while. I can't stand you. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 1665. I thought the plague was earlier. The Black Death comes in waves, lingered for centuries. I was a doctor in London. I knew I'd got it the second the chills started. I was dead in days. Last great gasp of bubonic on the island. Some 68,000 went with me. Ever since then, I've been spooking folks. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. I can't stand you. I do not want to ask if he's the devil, but I kinda do. I'm just gonna go for it. Just one of his helpers. Jesus Christ. You could be too. There's something in your eyes. I need you to take 10 steps back from me, Spooky Peter. Potential. Sure, teach me your spooky ways. Now. What?! Spooky Peter doesn't just teach. I can't stand this man. A rock has potential. Before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I turn milk into worms. Gross. Fair, eh? I suppose I can see that working. Especially if they're drinking the milk when it happens. Worms is a leap, though. Maggots will blend in a little better. People are spooked by the unexpected. Messing with something familiar like that, it can be pretty spooky for sure. No way are they going near milk again. Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs, it's hard to tell. So how's that for a lesson? What else you got? Slow down, bedsheet. He called me a bedsheet?! You don't know shit about my bedsheets. Learn to spook 'em takes time. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, I do not want it to be anywhere near your wings. So to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details. The bell rings. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. Please don't. That was so weird. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. And another ghost appears. No! No! I'm actually genuinely terrified of sharks, so seeing a shark ghost has me like, no. Wanna make some money? Sure, man. Maybe? What, maybe? It's a yes or a no. How, though? Not so fast. Let me feel this out first. You could be a narc. What is even going on here? Classic narc line. I'm just fooling. No narc would dress like that. Dress how? Like you're dressed. Anyway, you're alright. Currently my ghost outfit is black sweatpants with skulls on them and a black shirt that says you won't sleep when you're dead either. So, low-key gothin' it up, I guess. Anyway, you're alright. Offer stands. Money to be made. Do ghosts even need money? Technically, no. We don't buy things, but money buys something else now. Favors with the breathers. Influence. Information. The living always want the money. The living by plenty. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. Well, banks are the real criminals, so... We learned that last time I streamed with Turnip Boy. Nice to meet you, Leon. Don't be making this personal. We rob a bank together, that's it. No more contact. At least not for a couple of months. What if I want to rob more? Whoa, whoa! Let's start with one. If it goes off without a hitch, then maybe we go serial. The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers, but you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in and float the money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime. There's no such thing. True facts, but nothing for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. There's no harm in hearing you out. No harm at all! At the very least, it'll break up all the gloom in this room. Leon looks around at the other ghosts. Yeesh. I kinda like Leon, guys. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry. I'll be back. We got more to talk about. There's a butt of teens doing I don't even know in the middle of the street outside. Oh no. Teenagers are so scary. Close your blinds, don't let them see you. Wait, no, I forgot about this ghost. The other ghosts. Holy, were they awful. Leon's just a creep. Well, I can't choose Leon now. And Spooky Peter? That name is earned! Oof! I kind of want to choose this ball of anxiety, just because they're so adorable. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Sorry. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me. I'm choosing this one. And social situations are tough. Especially this one especially. Spooky Peter has been around. I think he's actually just dust. My rule? Never trust anyone who wears a hat. I love you. That stuff he said to me? The hairs behind your neck know me. It's best to hide in the corner of their eye. He's what I was afraid of as a kid. He said I had potential. If he sees something in you, I'd worry. Go to a medium. Try to get rid of that something. That might be good advice. I'm not a confident person, but I'm rarely wrong. You should stay away from him. You're not like these other ghosts. I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean. What was your life like? Oh, please. Not you too. I'll give you the short version. I was in film studies. Working my way towards a PhD. In debt, always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim. Never learned. Oh no. You see where this is going. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box under 6 feet of dirt. That's when I fell deeper. Like I told you before, I hate thinking about it. Why do I always dwell on the bad stuff? What's your favorite food? Seriously? You're asking me my favorite food? Coffee's a food, right? It's coffee. We could go for a coffee after this. At a coffee shop? No thanks. We can't drink coffee anymore. And I hate being around the living. They somehow make me even sadder. We could go to an art gallery. Art galleries depress me. I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm blowing this. Half the art is super sad, and all of it's better than anything I could do. Which just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to art. Tell you what, I'll come up with something. Something a little different. Hopefully. That sounds good. Yay! Oh my god, maybe I didn't blow it! I can't wait to do something with you. This isn't talking about... That isn't talking about myself. Sorry. See you after we're done. There's no way I can turn them down now. I am not dating you. My spooky protege returns. I am not dating you. What knowledge do you seek, protege? I am not your protege. Protege? I have done the rounds. Had a look at the crop. Only you have what is required. Go away. The stuff. Now ask what needs asking. What spooks Spooky Peter? Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of... I thought he said breasts. I'm not gonna lie, guys. He means beasts. What kind of beasts? The domesticated. Hounds? Felines? You're scared of cats? Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats? They can sense Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. If I hide in the closet, they'll scritch and scratch at the door, start yowling, even run around in the dark. To wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell ya. A real impediment. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. What the fuck? It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? What's that? The place beyond this, but the same as this. You've seen it, but always looking in. Oh, thank God. If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. If I find time. Tarry all you want. I've got patience like I've got time. He said he'll wait for me. I can wait. No! Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You'll come with me while I get a third ghost to watch the door. Why do we need a ghost to watch the door? Do you know which bank yet? Absolutely. A secluded branch up on 4th. Bored tellers, lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit. How'd you find it? A friend put me on it. He's trustworthy, don't worry. Leon pulls out some graphing paper. I drew the layout in pencil. I probably didn't need so much detail, since we're going in the front door. I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait. Does this mean you're interested? Tell me more about you first. Alright, fine. I'll give you my life story. Abridged version. It'd probably help maintain our cover anyways. Fran walks by. It seems like she's eavesdropping. The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9, switched to stealing beer at 14, stole my first car a year later. I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters. Why'd you steal? More like, why do I steal? It made more sense than other work. Getting robbed by the man, legally, you know? I feel you. Now I steal because I can turn invisible. I used to dream of a power like that. It would have kept me out of a lot of jail. I robbed 5 banks in all when I was alive. I spent the rest of my life behind bars. I don't want to ask how he died. So you've unfinished business. Nothing so dramatic. Stealing's just all I know. It's a hobby. A talent. The love of my life. That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me. A little more than I like. So, what do you say? Turn him in! I'll turn you down. Fair enough. You know the plan. You know me. If you change your mind, I'll be at this branch. At this time. Leon slides you a slip of paper. I would have chosen Leon if Kyo didn't exist. I'm gonna be real. It's been a slice. I'm gonna have to go with Kyo. Kyo is adorable, ball of anxiety. You meet Kyo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. I'm nervous. Are you nervous? Definitely. What? I said I'm nervous too. Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. That's better. So, what were you saying? I'm just excited. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm worried the place we're going to is boring. It's pretty much, well, the middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know 'cause we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just come with me. Just like you stop. Kyo takes you to the woods, deep into the trees, far from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give other ghosts? Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby. You stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. A few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? Come to think, I watch the birds. I listen to music. There aren't many souls here, just the birds and the wind. I see why you like it. I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me that it's okay to be sad sometimes. That's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing, as real as we are anyway, so I embrace it. Kyo looks out onto the frozen lake. Come with me. I want to show you something. Kyo leads you away from the lake towards the pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else. An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned. Left to fall apart. Lost among the trees. Now it's my home. Love what you've done with it. I would never change a thing. It's perfect. Kyo leads you back out into the cold. Back to the edge of the frozen lake. This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. Stop, I think that was a really good date, guys. Kyo died. Spirit of Anxiety, stop! Years alive, 1985 to 2014. Cause of death, drowning. As far back as Kyo can remember, they were afraid. Ghosts, water, living an irrelevant life. Then they drowned at the age of 29. A year before completing a PhD that put them thousands in debt with no promise of even sessional work after graduation. Now they're a ghost, facing an eternity of time and no idea what to do with it. Meeting other ghosts is helping, though, since speed dating, Kyo has even taken up a new hobby, learning to swim. Stop. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that! Hold on. We're just... How do I close this? Hold on. Sorry. I was trying to close it. I didn't want to relive the date. So, wait. Kyo's the ghost of anxiety. I forget what Dre is. Spirit of mischief. I'm kind of excited to see what those runes are, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's start dating again. Hello again. It's so nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. Let's go to the Room of Palms. We'll just kind of keep going in a way. The Room of Palms. I'm gonna take another bite of this macaroni. Hold on, guys. It looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors. Spare walls with the odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, hi! Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Oh, thanks. You're not so bad yourself, right? This is, isn't it cool we stay the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. I don't even care that they're not asking for my name. Why are you speed dating? You're probably thinking, what's this hunk of man doing here? I fucking hate you. I feel ya. Even hunks need a little help sometimes. It's been a while since I bit it. Still haven't found the one, you know? I've tried mixers, personal ads. Beefy boy seeks nice ghosts for some one-on-one. Nothing doing. So I figured I'd give this a go. It seemed fun. He's probably not into sports. Hold on. How do you end up a ghost? Oh wow, so long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Ooh, no thank you. Got real good. When it came time for college, okay, you're in college. Bam, full scholarship. But football's rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. Heh. After a while, I started getting headaches. I'd get dizzy just standing up. But I kept playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day. Intracranial hematoma. I think that's what they called it. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet. So it's not all bad. Haha. I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Everyone always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. So who are you? I'm still figuring that out. Without my division high receiving yards, and all the cheering in the stands, who is Riley? Someone with heart. That's what Coach always tells me. You've got heart, Riley. Hold on to that, kid. Maybe he was onto something. I kind of like Riley, actually. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we'll call timeout. Let's keep this going in the second half. It's the superb owl night, guys. Oh, yeah? Hello, sunshine. Stop, that's a cute nickname, actually. The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. The smoke rises through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in their back. They let you smoke in here? I didn't ask. Won't make much difference now. My name's Vera. That or the lady in smoke. If you date the smoker, I'm leaving. Wow. I'd like to know their story. That's what the ghost hunters call me. Ghost hunters? Living weirdos, trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives them too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the strip. Obnoxious houses get behind gates. I wake up, rich fools at night, shrouded in gray smoke, jangling pennies, wailing, "Pay the price!" Junk like that. That's pretty cool. Thanks, hon. Spend lots of time working on it. Like when they choke on the smoke, choke themselves awake. Then they see me, floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works. Except when the smoke alarm goes off. Are you crying? Yeah? What do you want? Do you want kisses? I know you don't want kisses. I know you hate kisses. Yeah. I want kisses, though. Your stinky, stinky yell will not pick up on the microphone, unfortunately, ma'am. Oh, maybe that one heard. Boop, 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 boop. Then it's not as scary. You should disconnect the alarm. Haha. Cough. Why didn't I think of that? Why does a ghost like you need a place like this? Curiosity. It's good to be curious, especially now, when you've been dead, as long as I have. You start feeling like you've seen it all. Hold on to that curiosity. It'll save your life. I'll try, ma'am. Don't ma'am me. That makes it weird. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. I'm kind of excited to see my third date. Another ghost appears. What? I love you! Hey. Hey. I'm Stephanie. I love you, Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. You look nice. Thank you! That's sweet of you to say. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese, played my clarinet every day without fail, allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. Tell me about your cat. Clarence. After the angel. But he's more of a demon, especially around food. You know how most cats have this pleasant meow? Almost a mew? Clarence wails and whines, all raspy like he's dying. Or dead. Haha. You probably think I'm so weird. We're all a little weird. I suppose it beats being normal. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say. After like 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive. Tell me about Japanese. I thought I'd pick it up so easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many. First you learn hiragana. Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, I thought I was pretty good. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming. You can always visit Japan. I'd love to. It would help to be immersed like that. It's just hard to find the money. You could sneak on a plane. Haha, that's pretty much impossible. How would I get through security? And they have assigned seats. You are adorable, Steph. I'm not gonna lie. It's easy when you're a ghost. If only. Sometimes I wish I was a ghost. Like, not dead. That would be terrible. But a ghost, all ephemeral and timeless. But you are a ghost. Huh? We're dead, Steph. Wait. What? Steph, you better be playing me right now. You better be... Say it's a joke. What do you mean? No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost? I don't think Steph is choosing me, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Sup? I'm Riley again. Ha. So, like, what should we talk about now? Got any dating tips? Dating tips, huh? I'm only a player on the field. Off it loves no game for me. I just try to be real. And ask the same of others. It's pretty simple, actually. I like you, Riley. I like you too. Oh. What? That was so fast! So, like, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on them. I'd like that. Righteous. Just tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. What is my issue with choosing the first ghost I run into? Like, seriously, every round I'm like, first one, let's go. That's a banger. It's a convertible. I can't wait. Me neither. It's you again. Don't sound so excited. It's me again. Glad you came back around. We only touched on my past last time. Us ghosts tend to look back a lot. Reflect. Obsess, maybe. Hard to know a ghost without knowing how she lived. How did you live? I made my life in Vegas. Went there when things started booming. Figured I could make some money. At first, I lost a whole bunch. Slots. They'll get you good. Then I took this job, working for a casino boss. His executive assistant. I told him when to wear a tie. And cleaned his dirty laundry. That sounds yucky. I wouldn't want that job. If you get my meaning. Oh, are we talking? Okay, interesting. Maybe I would want that job. I hope it pays well. I hate doing laundry. You must have made serious money. Honestly, no. What? Never mind. I don't want this fucking job. The base pay was pretty sad. But when I did good, he gave me $1,000 tips. And put me up. Never had to pay a dime in rent. What was the catch? This guy was a scumbag. A real piece of work. There was nothing he wouldn't do. Buy people out, rob them. There were so many convenient accidents. Anything to get at the competition. I was the one who kept his secrets. I made them go away. How did you live? That is such an extreme... Yeah, we're going with that sounds dangerous. We're not judging you. It wasn't. Until it was. One day in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice. The boss's son said they were out of clean sheets. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter. I almost said sister. And rushed over to the casino. You had a daughter? Sure did. I was a single mom. In the 50s, in case you're doubting why I stayed at the job, the casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in, and led me to the blackjack tables, where my boss was waiting. Dead on the floor. Well, blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. Oh, did his son kill him? We're gonna say how awful. Nope, because you said he was a scumbag, so, we're gonna ask about his son. I think his son killed him. Standing next to his pops, he smiled when he saw me. You'll make this go away, he said. I nodded. 2 guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you know these men? No. All their tufts looked the same. I swear they worked a year, and then they got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Your girl was at the sitter? And she stayed there. I wasn't about to pick her up. At least not until things cooled down. And the sun? By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the sun was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack, that's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic, horse crap. I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off all the lights, and waited. Nothing happened, until I nodded off. I awoke to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down after making sure I was inside. What about your kid? I made sure she was taken care of. I had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her. And by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. I can't even tell you if she's still alive. I just want to hug them! Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink. And try not to let the past haunt us. Even for just an hour. So wait, we're actually... Hell yeah, shouting out besties over here. Thank you, Sean. We're actually totally 100% dead? Yes. Why did I get like all winners this round? What the fuck? As in afterlife? As in afterlife? The afterlife? Yes. So you're a ghost. And I'm a ghost. That's why it's speed dating for ghosts. I thought that was strange. But then I just figured ghosts was ironic or something. Maybe slang? For people who are a little out of it? I'm a little out of it. Right now especially. I know, it's hard to believe. It is hard to believe. I mean, really? Seriously? There's no such thing as ghosts. You seem pretty real. Are you all just pulling my leg? Is this a prank show? One of those hidden camera things? I can see right through your weird monster makeup. Oh. This is no costume. So if this isn't a show, then what? A dream? Is this some messed up dream? If that's what it is, I should be able to wake myself up by like screaming or something. Oh, please don't scream. That usually works. Please don't. Sorry, dream ghost. It's time for this water skirt to wake up. I would be sitting there mortified. I would literally be like, I can't do this, guys. My date is literally screaming right now. Nothing happened. Feel any better? I still feel alive, just like disassociated. Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive, too. What was your life like? It was difficult, except not really. Mostly life was pretty good. Good parents? Good parents for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into this weird music, artsy movies about ballet school witches, and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly I just like to practice alone in my room. I wish my parents had been cool. No, you don't. Sigh. I shouldn't be too hard on them. They were by my side during the worst of it. The worst of what? This is hard to talk about. I had cancer. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe. Oh god, both of these questions are terrible. Well, they're not terrible, it's just I feel like they're inappropriate to just ask someone outright. How long did they give you? They gave me a few months. With treatment, that turned into a year. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. It seems like they zapped me. Told me I was progression-free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with the ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Stop! Nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. I liked Steph. Oh, I like them all if I'm being honest. I told Riley I would go to the show with him though. I want to know more about Vera so bad. Fuck me. Why is everyone here a winner? Alright, we're gonna go with Riley because I told him I would hang out with him. The other two didn't ask if I'd hang out with them. Riley asked you to meet at Key Heights Field, his old stomping ground when he played football for Haxon Tech. You smell that? Riley pretends to breathe it in. Smells like victory out here. And weed killer. Thanks for meeting me on a Sunday. At this most holy place. My old team, the Phantoms, stop it! Are playing our arch rivals, the Demons. The Phantoms need to win this game. Not for championship. Just to maintain some dignity. They've had a sucky season. A lot of sucky seasons since I died, honestly. Not that I'm full of myself. You make your way into the stadium. This is a college football game in the Midwest. The stadium is huge, something the pros would be lucky to play in. There are thousands of people here to cheer on the hometown Phantoms. Riley takes you to the sidelines. Ghosts get great seats at sporting events. If you want, you can go right on the field. Pretty neat, huh? Alright. Phantom 0, Demon 0. Commentary. Welcome to the second game in our exciting late season doubleheader. The Hacks and Phantoms have had a lackluster season to say the least, only winning 2 of their last 7 games. Haxon is looking to save face against their bitter rivals, Hades U, and their Screamin' Demons. Here we go. The Phantoms get on the scoreboard early with a quick return and a smart pass for 6. Touchdown. Nice. My guys don't mess around. They kick it through the upright for the extra point. Yes, easy point. After a few turnovers, the Phantoms throw a long bomb. They make a spectacular catch in the end zone. What a play! Oh snap, another touchdown. The Phantoms try for the extra point. It's good. Nice work with the kick. There's a lot of game left. Totally. Anything can happen. And probably will. That's why I love football. The Demons are looking like a new team in the second half. I'd like to see them try to turn it around. They make a huge push to get within field goal range. The kick is long, but it's good for 3. Psh, they gotta do more than that. Phantom ball, they go for a gutsy pass. Interception. Oof. That wasn't a smart pass, guys. The Demons are brought down again within field goal range. After failing to get another first down, they opt to kick it through the upright for 3. Another field goal? Ha. Don't worry, we still got this. I'm not worried. Love the optimism. Sports boys like encouragement. Don't even need to hear it. They can just feel it, you know? The Phantoms are back on the offensive after a couple turnovers at midfield. They fumble the ball. The Demons pick it up and start to run. To the 50, the 40. They break free. They're going all the way. Touchdown. Oh no. The Demons try for the 2-point conversion to tie it up, and it's good. Oh no. The Phantoms and Demons are now tied with just a few minutes left in the game. What an exciting turn of events. I gotta do something. I gotta help my team. They need to know they're good at sports. But a ghost secretly fixing things, that'd be unsportser person-like. Even if they don't know what's really going on, that's not my style. What if you play for the other side and even the odds a bit? Let's do this. The Phantoms have possession. The younger team watched their lead disappear. Now they've all but lost their momentum. Everything is pointing towards their stunning defeat at home. We'll see about that. Riley takes control of a running back. The QB hands off the ball to Riley, who makes a break for it. He's tackled quickly. It's 4th down, but the Phantoms are just within field goal range. Riley has to gain 3 yards or risk turning the ball over to you. Alright. I got some options here. Choose a defense based on what you expect Riley to do. Will Riley try to run the ball or do a field goal? I'm gonna do field goal. The Phantoms try for a field goal. No! Just like you expected. The Demon defense tries to break through in time, but the Phantom kicker manages to get a foot on the ball. The kick looks a little crooked. It might make it through. Play fair and leave it be. That's exactly what we're doing. The ball squeaks through the uprights. Field goal. We're fair in this house. The Phantoms move ahead of the Demons with only time for a few more plays. I saw a window. Went for the easy 3. Demons have possession now. They make a heck of a return. In 3 short plays, they reach the Phantom 40-yard line. Now let's see what you can do. I'm going to try for a touchdown. The Demons attempt to be gutsy, pass on the 3rd down. Oh shit. The Phantoms regain control of the ball and have a chance to widen their lead. Tough break. Gotta know when to kick, bud. First down at the Phantom 40-yard line. Expect a run. The Phantom's quarterback moves back, then right, before finding an open on the left. He takes off running, jukes right, then right again. He's got a clear path to the end zone. How you feeling? Bad! You feeling good? I'm feeling good. The Phantoms take the risk and try for 2. Fuck me. The risk pays off. 2-point conversion. They run it right past the Demon defense, who were set up to block the kick. Ooh, I feel like dancing. Because you were expecting a field goal. Riley was able to convert for 2 points. That settles it, folks. With seconds left, the Demons only have time to mount 1 more run. You're out of time. Even if you managed another touchdown, it wouldn't be enough. After the Demons fought hard to tie the game, the Phantoms came alive in a tense 4th quarter to win it with confidence. That was rad. Riley stands there awkwardly, not making eye contact. Oh, he hates me because I suck now? Can you imagine being so direct about a kiss? That's insane to me. It's a video game, so I'm gonna ask for a kiss, but like, real life, I would just cry. Absolutely, yes! He purses his lips and leans in to kiss you. You lean in too, and go right through each other. Riley looks embarrassed. That was my first time trying to kiss a ghost. I guess I need some practice. Haha. Wanna try again? I think that day went well. Let's visit the graveyard. Okay, so there's Riley, who we just dated. Spirit of Determination. Riley was alive from 1966 to 1987. Died of traumatic brain surgery. Injury. Riley was a promising wide receiver who first made a name for himself in high school, turning his ability to catch any pass into a college career on a full scholarship. But the trouble with fielding a lot of passes is you take a lot of hits from bigger guys trying to stop you. Those hits took their toll on Riley early after he lost his helmet in a rare fumble play. He began experiencing concussion-like symptoms, but refused to tell anyone in fear of being benched. Now in death, he still loves the sport, and he helps be the best they can be out there, even guiding a few last-second plays in favor of those who work hard and play safe. Let's do another round, guys. Let's go back to the room of black. We're kind of going in a circle here. I'm gonna take another bite of this macaroni. The speed dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. Oh! Interesting. Okay, so we don't have to go through all of that. We can just go on dates. Maybe it's because I did so well at dating, and everyone just wanted to go on a date with me. I kind of want to go on a date. Like, I want to go on a date with Hattie and Gary, if I'm being honest. Let's do Hattie first. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Hattie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stain drop ceilings. Supply carts line the corridors along the odd empty IV stands. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are. Walking the halls to get a bit of exercise. Chatting over weak decaf in the dining room next to reception. You came! Welcome to Queen Mary's, my home. What do you think? It's nice. Isn't it, though? I just love it here. These are my people. Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry. Her son. Probably making more excuses not to visit. Can we do anything? Not unless you possess her son. And march his sorry butt down here. Hattie laughs. Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet. Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. You pass a number of open doors, glancing inside. Some residents are watching TV from their beds. Others just stare out their windows or at the walls. Most rooms are bare. A few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room, you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of the long hall, Hattie stops and turns to you. So, I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You'll like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately. How can I help? I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, he means. I want to show him that I met a good one. I want him to meet you. It will make him so happy. Hattie turns to go into Milton's room. Good morning, Millie. Inside is an empty bed, neatly made. Milton is gone. Oh, no. Hattie frantically searches the room. She spots the chart at the foot of the bed. This says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital. She looks at you with fear in her eyes. I have to go. I can come with you. I'd like that. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm scared to do this alone. You arrive at the hospital with Hattie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. Second floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A reedy old man with a thick mustache lays in the bed, motionless. It's quiet except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side. A ventilator connected to a tube runs down his throat. The machine is breathing for him. Oh no, Milton. She looks around as if he might have already left his body. They were supposed to let him go. Hattie looks at Milton's chart. It says he was found unresponsive. No signs of brain activity. But I still feel his presence. Don't you? I feel it. But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said, "Do not resuscitate." He didn't want this. Hattie looks up. I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with Milton now. Are you sure you're okay? Yes. I'll be okay. Thank you for everything. As you step into the hall to leave, you can hear Hattie say something at Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. Stop! No, that hurt my heart because she says that when someone's about to die, she turned off the machines. Spirit of compassion. She was alive from 1922 to 2010 and died of heart failure. Throughout her long life, Hattie always put others first. Though she never had any kids of her own, she worked for more than 40 years as an elementary school librarian before retiring to a life of gardening and jam making alongside her longtime partner, Milton. After Hattie took a hard fall, she and Milton were both accepted into Queen Mary's nursing home, where Hattie lived out her final days helping her fellow residents any way she could. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back to the Room of Black and finish off that last date. Gary, obviously. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another's on the ground, arms around his knees rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Hold on, I'm gonna move my leggies because they hurt. He's wearing a bow tie! Stop! He took this date seriously, guys. I wore a bow tie. You look nice. I wished to look respectable. I can't. Gary's the cutest, guys. One must look respectable when meeting one's end. Even for the second time. What are we talking about, Gary? Also, I thought you would like it. I do. I love it. Gary smiles. Briefly. We're going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks. Where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sounds spooky. Yes, spooky. A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus had arrived. The bus is not sanctioned by any city. The driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit, trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. Oh! The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems like he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk, always a mess. Papers and rotting food covered every inch of this other desk. Service. What about your Service? Not my Service. Service was my partner. Service Gelke? What was he like? I worked with the man for 16 years. At first for a bank, we were miserable, so we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. You'd make a good partner. I tried my best. I wish I could say the same for Service. He was a thief. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow began to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. In this room? Yes, I killed him. Oh God, I still feel the blade, the knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I've done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared they warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon, froze in place right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service. At least you know. I am haunted by an act of vengeance. Not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good. You're a good ghost, Gary. I am not, but now that I know what I have done, I will carry it with me. Atone. Perhaps then I will be good. A good ghost. Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall you see a portrait, two smiling men, Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead, but the picture stays fixed to the wall. Oh, Gary! Gary is the spirit of vengeance. Years alive 1961 to 2016. Cause of death was a gunshot wound to the chest. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems, and his accounting practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. A college roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin. Hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by the police responding at the scene. I do not want to fucking deal with Spooky Peter, truly. We're gonna go with Leon because Leon was fun, but I do have to deal with Spooky Peter after him. I guess it's time to rob a bank. Leon said to meet him in front of the Mortal Trust on 4th. Like the name suggests, this is a bank for the living. Once they notice they've been robbed, they shouldn't suspect the dead. Hopefully. I'm getting nervous, I'm not gonna lie. The others are supposed to be here. We can do this alone. Not really. Without them, we're down a lookout. And our guy is on the inside. What's my role? You'll be coming in with me. The score in there? It'll take more than one ghost. I need your hands full. And your mouth shut. Wow. Oh good. Here comes Carl. Hey. This is Carlsbad. Our token breather. No offense. None taken. I'm just happy you ghosts want to hang out. So, how's it going? You're alive? Yes. And you can see us? Of course. I've been seeing ghosts all my life. No one believes me. I'm pretty jealous of you ghosties. No responsibilities, just floating around. Not a care in the world. It is pretty sweet. Sigh. Someday. Carl's the man on the inside. I'm a teller at this bank. I know the combo to the safe, and where the cameras are pointed. Why rob your own bank? I hate them. They need to pay. Is your salary not enough? Their wages are not bad at all. Competitive. Even generous. And don't get me started on the benefits. So why rob them? They wouldn't give me a loan. For my vape store. Jerks. So I'm just gonna take the money. Live my dream. My vape dream. All banks are bad. Satan's in suits. No offense. None taken. And speak of the devil. No! No! Get rid of him! I have to see you on 2 dates! How do you do? Hey, Spooky Peter. In the flesh. So to speak. We meet in the room of liars. Same as you. When I told him I robbed banks, he immediately said he was in. Before he even heard the plan. Always looking to get my beak wet. Of course you fucking are. So to speak. So here's what we're doing. Spooky Peter will hide out by the door. Watch for trouble. Should be smooth sailing. They closed 6 hours ago, and there's no security tonight. I saw to that. Of course you fucking did. What happened to Winston? Stop it! Who? The security guard. He's taking some time off. Oh, good. Winston works so hard. Guys, I'm gonna cry. He could use a break. And that's what he got. A break. You better not have killed him! Like, I know we're ghosts and he'll be fine, but like, you leave Winston alone. Carlsbad is just trying his best. Let's get this train rolling. Follow me. Carl pulls out some keys and unlocks the front door. Though alive, he's already proving useful. Inside, the bank is dimly lit. It's eerily quiet at night, like most places busy in the daytime. Spooky Peter disappears into the shadows by the door. Carl and Leon make a beeline for the back. Carl hops over the counter like he's in some heist flick. Leon floats right through. You catch up to them around the corner by a heavy-looking door. This is the vault. What about the cameras? Dang, you're right. I got so excited I forgot. Good thing I'm wearing a ski mask. Hurry up! Every second we're in here, we risk being caught. We better get to it. Carl gets to work disconnecting the cameras. He starts with the one trained on the vault door. Uh-oh. What's wrong? They have some lock on the wires. I thought it'd be easy as unplugging it. You thought? You didn't look? Take a look during business hours? Someone would have noticed. What do we do now? This whole time, Carol was staring directly into the cameras. The worried look on his face in full view. Forget the cameras. Fine. I guess Carl is wearing a mask. I totally am. I have the camera, and the cameras have already seen him, so let's do this. Carl gets to work on the door. I think the code was... No. You gotta be kidding me, Carl. I am actually... I know the code like the back of my car, which is where I sleep. Not because Sherry kicked me out. Anyway, before I punch it in, you gotta promise me something. You promise you won't take all the cash and then leave me here? Or pull any ghost tricks? Carl, buddy, pal, you know what they say about honor and thieves. I don't actually. Carl, you're baby girl. Then we're good. Leon, you be nice to him. Just open the door already. Carl opens the vault door. Inside the wall of safety deposit box, each individually locked. And that's it. That's it? Where's the money? I expected, like, a pile of it. It doesn't work like that. I really should have cased this place myself. Sigh. Grab a key, open a box. 4E. Inside the box is cash. A lot of cash. Enough for a down payment on a home or a business. You look over at Carl. Aw, man. There's, like, nothing in this one. Just some photos and a lock of hair? I'm gonna give it to Carl. Whoa. For me? This is, like, a lot of money. Enough for a down payment on a home. Or a business. Thank you. Thank you. Time to be moving. I spotted a patrol outside. I think they saw some movement in here. Uh-oh. No, he's gonna get caught with the cash! A police siren chirps. A warning, maybe? That's our cue. We better scramble. Everyone makes it out safe thanks to Spooky Peter's keen eye. Leon instructs the crew to lie low for a bit. Really only Carl needs to worry. Good job in there. Things might have gone differently if you let Carl fiddle with the cameras. It wasn't the greatest haul, but hey, how many ghosts can say they've robbed a bank? I can't. Oh, so he might be at the beach. What? Where's the graveyard? Oh, Leon's right there. Spirit of Greed. Leon was alive from 1933 to 1967. Cause of death was snitching. Even as a child, Leon was an opportunist. While the other kids were playing ball, he'd steal from their bags. His teens and 20s were mostly spent on the road, seeking out scores and grifting. Leon eventually found his calling robbing banks. He and his crew pulled off 4 successful heists before they were caught. During the resulting trial, Leon rolled on his fellow robbers to reduce his sentence. He survived the first stabbing in prison, but he wasn't lucky the second time around. Oh shit. Alright, I guess we'll talk to Spooky Pete. I just don't like that he sees potential in me. He's kind of weird about it. Don't sound too excited. I'm not! You arrive for your day with Spooky Peter. The Hall of Mirrors at the roadside carnival. Okay. I have like a memory from when I was like 1 or 2 years old, and I remember being taken to like a carnival kind of thing, and I remember going to the Hall of Mirrors and walking into a mirror, crying, then walking back out. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. Welcome to my home. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. Only a slight reflection is especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror, taller than the others. I feel like I need to tell Peter about this man. And be like, Peter, I promise it's not because he has your name, he just sucks hard. I'm playing speed dating for ghosts, and there's a ghost named Spooky Peter, which sounds hilarious, but he sucks so hard. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it. We are going into this mirror. I don't want to hesitate. I feel like I would hesitate, but I don't want to hesitate and let him know that I have weakness, because I need to be like top bitch to him. Together, you step inside the mirror. Welcome to the mirror world. Or as it's known here, stop it. That's just the mirror world spelled backwards. You yawned in my face, Bob. That smells disgusting. Disgusting. That's the mirror world. Stop it. You see the eerie green? I do. That was the first thing I noticed about you, actually. That is what happens. When an image reflects itself, it takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Why are you licking my shoulder? You are just a silly, goofy man. Please don't lick my shoulder. Your breath smells so bad. Shoulder dirty? It is now that he licked it. I'll give him like toys with catnip in it and he'll lick it until it turns like this brown color. It makes me nauseous every time. What? You're my man. You are my man. Just like this. That's pretty green. Why are you licking the back of my head? What a stinky man. Thank you. Do not be afraid. Nothing here can hurt you. Why would I be afraid? I'm already dead. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. Am I really here? Or am I over here? Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. Or even nowhere at all. Heh. I don't want to tell him he's amazing. I really don't. But I want to get a good date. So I'm going to tell him he's amazing, but I'm not going to mean it. I thought you might be impressed. I'm not. I have practiced these skills for ages, centuries. It's not easy being green. Now come with me. The spooking hour approaches. It's 3 a.m., in case you're wondering. 3 a.m. is supposed to be the witching hour. Where are we going? We are headed to Brownstone. A walk-up I know quite well. The second-floor apartment. In a house going on 100 years. A student of the arts named Paul has moved in. He heard the rumors. The house is haunted, they say. He ignored them. The cost was worth the fear. Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door, staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times. That's like knocking. I actually hate mirrors in my house. Like, so fun fact, even as like a kid, when I saw a mirror in the dark, I was like, I'm not about this. I see things in it. I'm just not dealing with it. So now as an adult, I have like 2 mirrors in my bathroom, and one of them is not by choice. So like, I do not like mirrors. And I only like them, or I really only use them like when I'm brushing my teeth and getting ready. I don't like mirrors. Stay away from me. After a short trip through Oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into the long hall lined with bricks on the side. There's still boxes in the hall. The mirror you stepped through is propped up against the wall. I got cat hair in my nose from giving Bob kisses. And now I'm just like going insane over it. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age. Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spookin'. Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door, where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy figure, visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. He's just standing there. Should we shake the bed? Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a threat. Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no. 40 minutes. 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Finally, he moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hard wood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves onto the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scritch, 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 like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter's starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man. Scratch the wall. You scratch with one long and deep above Paul's head. It leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. I don't know if the arrow pointing down or up, or maybe we'll make it across. Excellent work, protege. Faith haunts him, same as ghosts. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day. I'm spooky every day. That's my name. Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror. Back through this weird mirror world of his. A fractal realm on the dull side of the train? What he said. Eventually you reach the mirror that leads back to where you came. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. We'll say this was fun, but it was definitely weird. I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began this date. I speak in jest. It's barely been the length of a talkie. Look of fear in your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. Trust me, if I went on like a 10-year date with someone, I'd be so pissed. He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off the brim. Guess I'll be seeing you. You won't. A breeze picks up and the rest of him blows away. Sorry about this one. Alright. He gets... Oh, because his grave is broken! That makes sense. I was like, why is there an odd number of graves here? There kind of still is, though. Spooky Peter, the spirit of malice. He was alive from 1631 to 1665. Cause of death, bubonic plague. Spooky Peter isn't his real name. It's one he was given by an author of famous, totally true ghost stories. Having been dead some 4 centuries now, Spooky Peter is the oldest ghost at speed dating by a mile. In life, he worked as a doctor, notably treating victims during the last significant outbreak of the plague in London. The disease would ultimately claim him. Okay, so I don't know whose urn that is. So we have 3 more dates. Well, technically 7. But I did the Room of Black, the Room of Liar. We have Vera and Steph left. I kind of want to do Steph and save Vera for last. That still makes an odd number of graves. You catch up with Steph. She looks surprised to see you. You think it's hard to tell with the mask. Hey, what's up? Is everything okay? I just thought we should hang out. Oh, cool. I'd like that. Where should we go? The symphony. Normally I'd love to see the symphony. For all the years I've played clarinet, I've never actually seen a professional orchestra. Sigh. Another time though, maybe we could just walk around, maybe find a nice park, talk a bit. A heavy layer of snow has claimed the trees and buried the grass nearby. A cobblestone walking trail twists around the edge of a lake. You pass an old ghost sitting on a bench, tossing nothing on the ground but going through motions. The ghosts of geese gather around him, anyway, acting out a ritual that no longer serves any purpose. This is all still so confusing. I know what you mean. I guess all ghosts must feel like this, or something like it. Were you this lost when you died? For a while, yeah. How did you figure things out? I'm still figuring things out. Dying's not a simple thing. I just feel like I spent years on a puzzle, only to realize I'm missing pieces. They're gone. I'll never finish. And now, what do I do? Do I take the puzzle apart? Be proud that I did what I could? It's still an accomplishment, I guess. But now what? What do we even do as ghosts? Do we get jobs? What's the point of anything? You can help people. I guess we have powers. We can manipulate things, right? It's like in the movies. So like, powers and stuff. Neat. Maybe I should help people. That seems like a thing to do. Who will you help? Gosh, I'd have to think about that. Sick people, maybe. No, not yet. I want to get away from what killed me. As far away as possible. Where will you go? Where do even ghosts live? Or not live? You know what I mean. Everywhere. I get to decide what kind of ghost I am? That's a lot of freedom for one staff. It's also kind of exciting, actually. I think I'm ready to take my mask off. You got this. If you say so. I love her. How do I look? Beautiful. Thanks for lying to me. What? Thanks for the talk. It helped a lot. We should do this again sometime. I'd like that. It's hard to be a ghost, but Steph seems like she'll be alright. What's next for you, though? We're gonna talk to Steph. Is the second urn for that last ghost's daughter? Spirit of Denial. Steph was alive from 1983 to 2004. Cause of death, brain cancer. It took Steph a while to realize she was dead. If you beat cancer, it can be hard to accept when it comes back with a vengeance. Though the disease ultimately took her life, it could not take her spirit. Now Steph begins a new chapter, overwhelmed by potential death affords. Alright. Last ghost. I think there's like 5 more graves after this one. So I'm a little confused, but we're gonna do it. Alright, Vera, you and me. I want to hear about this casino. I want to hear all about it. I've actually never been to a casino. You meet Vera outside. She's smoking in the dark. Took you long enough. Vera, I am a busy ghost with many dates. Not really, though. Oh, thanks. I'm just kidding around. Oh, thanks. I'm kind of an ass now. So what do you want to do? The world's hour. Vera stops talking. She seems distracted all of a sudden. You hear that? What were you going to say? The world's our casino. I mean, I guess. There it is again. A voice. Did you hear it this time? Are you okay? I'm honestly not sure. I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I'd sound if someone recorded me. Me, but not me. Where's the voice coming from? The voices are in my head, but also far away. The voice is calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? We're trying to reach Vera. Is it about your car's extended warranty? 'Cause I will cry. Dead on the 5th, November 1954. And then the other voice. The one that sounds so familiar. It says, where are you, Mom? Oh no. My daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to find her. Can I come with you? Yeah. I think you'd better. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter, but, well, you know what I've done. It might be nice to have some backup. You follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head, a small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square hedge around the front yard, and a neon sign in the window. Oh fuck. Psychic readings. That noise spooked me. Fuck! Know the future! Know yourself! Let's go inside. Inside, the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back, lit by trembling candles. Two people are seated at a table, facing each other. One is a young woman dressed in black with multiple piercings. She appears to be the psychic and playing the part with witchy flair. The second woman sits across from her. This woman is in her 70s, wearing wireframe glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian. That's my daughter. This is a seance? They're reaching out to you. What do I do with this? I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes. Mom, are you there? Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening. Mom? I sense two presences. Two? Yes. One is unknown to me. The psychic breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond. Mom, it's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. The police, the papers, they all said it was an accident. But I found your letters. Mom, what did they do to you? I can't tell her what happened. It's too hard. Can you say something? I need her to know I'm out there. I'm just not sure I can do it. Tell Jane how her mom really died. The psychic repeats what you say, word for word. The letters were all true, every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry. You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much. I miss you too. I have so many complex feelings about Vera. Vera is the spirit of despair. Vera was alive from 1891 to 1954 and died in a house fire. Better known as the Lady in Smoke, Vera is a bit of a celebrity in the ghost world. She lived a fairly long and eventful life as a secretary and then personal assistant to an infamous Vegas casino owner in the early years of the Strip. The elite gig put the best drinks in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she found herself at the whims of childish, overrich men who demanded everything of her and had no qualms making life miserable for good people. She died in a house fire under suspicious circumstances, taking a multitude of secrets with her, and has since haunted the hotels and mansions of wealthy men, bringing folly to any who misuse their power. Good for her. So we have 5 more. What do I do now? I've dated all the ghosts. Oh, okay, new dialogue. Oh, I'm sorry. The event's all done. And the other ghosts have left. From what I hear, you were pretty popular. Still couldn't find the one, huh? I like to play the field. That'd be so fucked of me to say. I'm gonna say sadly no. That's okay. There are always more ghosts. People die pretty much all the time. Did you have fun at least? It was a blast. Glad to hear it. I've been having fun just observing. I set this up to help other ghosts find something they might be missing, or learn more about themselves. In a way, we are all products of death. I like to think I am also her student. What have you learned? I've learned so much. How burial versus cremation affect the afterlife, the meaning of life, all kinds of neat ghost trivia. When I was alive, I studied people. Now that I'm dead, I study us. It's fascinating. I love trivia. I do too. Trivia's great. Let's play trivia right now. Oh, fuck me. I have questions prepared and everything. Welcome to Fran's Scary Hard Trivia Challenge. All the questions are ghost related. Don't worry if you get anything wrong. I'm not testing you or anything. Question 1. Which film star is said to haunt the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles, California? I want to say Cary Grant, but we're gonna say Grace Kelly. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually Marilyn Monroe. I didn't think she'd be there. If you visit that hotel as a ghost, you might meet her. Marilyn actually lived in the hotel for about 2 years. Now she haunts it. Pretty cool, huh? Question 2. Which Shakespearean king appears as a ghost in a play that shares his name? Hamlet? It's probably Richard. You're right. Oh shit! It's Hamlet. Hamlet's father appears as a ghost. His name was technically also Hamlet. King Hamlet. There are the ghosts of kings in Richard III, but not Richard III himself. Question 3. A red blood cell that has lost its hemoglobin is known as what? Oh fuck me, I should actually know this. I studied microbiology. We're just gonna go with Phantom. It's actually Ghost, yep. The simple answer is usually right. That's my motto. Ghost red blood cells are empty shells. They show up on microscopes, but they're pretty much see-through, just like us. Question 4. During her seances, what did medium Helen Duncan famously regurgitate and call ectoplasm? Was it cheesecloth? Correct, yay! Duncan was a medium in the early 1900s. She was said to fake ectoplasm by pulling gross cheesecloth out of her mouth. Duncan was also the last person imprisoned for witchcraft in the UK. Go figure! And question 5. This is the last one. That means it's also the hardest. Which of these authors did not have a story in the first volume of Fontana Book of Great Ghost Stories? We're gonna go with Edgar Allan Poe. The correct answer is Poe. Yes! You got it! Poe was in the second volume. Blackwood and Lawrence both have stories in the first. Blackwood was a prolific ghost story writer, while Lawrence, best known for not ghost stories, penned a great one called The Rocking Horse Winner. You got 3 questions right. That's more than 50%. It's not the honor roll, but you passed. I had fun. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, look at the time. I need to finish closing up. If you're looking for something to do, you can always visit the graveyard. Relive some of your past dates there, or select Erase Data to start over. That's in the options menu. What else? You could always go to hell. Same to you, Fran! Excuse me? I mean that literally, of course. I hear it's gorgeous this time of year. If you combine travel and accommodations, you can get a pretty good deal. My friend Gail is a travel agent. She could find you a great river cruise package. I'd like that. Here's Gail's card. If you end up going, be sure to send me a hologram. Alright, time to go. I'll ring the bell to make it official. Are you my last date? Sniff. Thanks for playing. Yep, you were my last date. Spirit of Curiosity. Hold on. Was alive from 1958 to 1984, and cause of death was a car crash. Fran is the organizer of speed dating for ghosts. Her reasons for putting on an event like this are twofold. Fran is a woman of science, but also empathy. She's met so many miserable ghosts over the years and wanted to help them find companionship. She's also been studying the psychology of her fellow spirits for years, specifically the need for closure and desire for purpose that seems to tie otherwise desperate ghosts together. She aims to prove that they needn't rely on the living to achieve these goals. Ghosts, Fran posits, can instead find their answers in one another and even within themselves. She also loves bad food and good TV. We're going to hell, guys! I don't care what time it is, we're going to hell! Oh, hey there, stranger. You look like you could use some. A&A. Oh, that's R&R. Romance and Retribution. The name's Gail. I'm the travel agent for the dead. I've got all the best deals. Singles cruises on the River of Styx, cookouts on the shores of hell itself, all-inclusive at Daytona Beach. Wow. Can I just say, if I actually romance the devil, I'm going to freak the fuck out. You may be dead, but that doesn't mean you can't still have fun. Fran told me about you. Fran? Who's Fran? JK, baby doll. Francine and I go way back. You actually look a lot like Fran. You're right. I do look a lot like Fran. So much, it's almost suspicious. Anywho, I'm organizing a singles event. It's on Mortal Beach, overlooking balmy Brimstone Bay. There's a great view of 2 whole circles. 3 when the weather cooperates. It's going to be a party for sure. Sounds great. Then you'll love what I've cooked up. Here's some real party animals here. Just wait till you meet Dave. But hey, you didn't pick up my brochure just to hear about me blab on. Unless you did. Because then, I totally have time to sell you. Let's get you to the beach. We'll start things off with an icebreaker. Something familiar. Some speed dates. Ugh, why did you vibrate so loud? Okay. Guys, I'm really excited to speed date in hell. For the living, the shores of hell might seem like a strange place to take a vacation. It's no Maui, or Cancun, or Bali, but hell has its charms. The sand on Mortal Beach, like the water in the bay, is piping hot year-round. The air is sweltering. I really thought you were done with the game. They gave me DLC, I guess, and I am very about it. Heavy, like a good sauna, or an oven. In hell, there is no night or day. The crimson light of eternal flames casts a pleasant flickering glow on everything at a comfortable distance. In a way, it's kind of romantic. The bell rings. Do I get 4 dates or 3? I might just be 3. The first ghost appears. Wait, are they a ghost? Salutations, bruh. They call me Andy. You party? You look like you party. I party. Rad. Partying's like my main deal. My raison d'etre. I like exist to have a good time. Bring the awesome. What's your favorite kind of party? Something chill. I prefer ragers. But no judgments here. Chill is good. I like my chill time too. Lying back, going with the flow. It don't always gotta be a ruckus. What's your favorite means to chill? Good music. Music rules. Heavy stuff especially. Something hella loud. Make your nose bleed. I guess if we're talking chilling out, you probably like something more laid back. Beach jams? Actually, I like loud music. Now we're talking. You know what? I sure don't love this music. We should talk to Gail, maybe. It's really harshing my buzz. I like it. I need more beats. I need at least 23% more jams. I'm a party demon. Gotta always be partying. Or else. Or else what? Or else. Oh wait, hold on a sec. Andy chugs a 6-pack, all the cans at once. Burp. That's better. That was impressive. I'm skilled for sure. You know that whole 10,000 hours to get a good thing? I've partied for 1,000,000 hours probably. Plus, there's hella incentive. If I don't party, I die. Aren't you already dead? Nope. Here's the deep lore dump. Demons are technically alive. And demons can cease to be. Like, if a living person stops breathing. Except I have to remember to breathe. Like, right now, actually. Gotta dance a bit. Andy dances a bit. Cha-cha. There we go. All good in the hood. Hey. Wanna hear a fun fact? These beads and shades aren't just for show. They lessen my need to party. How? By exuding party. Sort of like an RPG or something. Special item effects. +3 to partying. I'm in love with you. You mention RPGs at all to me, and I'm just like, that's it. Down bad. Let's go. The bell ringeth. Time to mingle. See you later, crocodile. A party demon. That's new. Another ghost appears. Ooh, hello. And what do we have here? Your soulmate, that's who. Another lonely spirit? Tell me, lonely spirit, what is loss? The absence of something? Why, yes, dear. Precisely. You must feel it too, then. Are you a vampire? Hold on. That profound emptiness. The loss of your life. I'm still me, though. Are you certain of that, lonely spirit? Ghosts are desperate for purpose. We lie to ourselves, tell ourselves we still matter, that a part of us remains. But who is to say we matter anymore? We are not even matter. We are more like echoes, epilogues of unfinished stories. Soon there will be nothing more to say. You and I will truly be nothing. I believe it will be glorious. Stop, they have heart eyes at me! What have you lost? Like you, I lost my life. Unlike you, it happened twice. There are vampire guys, I fucking called it. I'm taking a bite of this fucking macaroni. I'm taking a bite of this macaroni and it's a victory bite. They call me Agatha. Bane of Bricksdale, Connecticut. Oh, word? You're from the East Coast? New England? An irregularity in the blood count. I suppose you could, at one time, call me a vampire. I fucking knew it. Now, I am a ghost. A vampire ghost? Cool. I am quite chilly, yes. Stop! I'm in love with you. Thank you for noticing. This stake through my heart. I suppose it made me this way. There are very few vampires, let alone vampire ghosts. That stake looks painful. It only hurt for a second. My former lover had impeccable aim. Stop. She had just discovered I was a vampire. She wasted little time. Now I wander between worlds, a nothing in nowhere, deserving this lonely death, my broken heart on full display. No one deserves to be lonely. I kind of want to pull out the stake, but I'm not going to say that. Of course I deserve loneliness, just as others feel they deserve happiness. Let me decide what I need, dear. You just worry about you. Perhaps I am being a tad dramatic. You seem quite harmless. Heart eyes. I'm actually pretty dangerous. Not to me. It's cute you think you can hurt me. Stop it! Stop it! They've pegged me as a bottom already. Agatha pauses. The bell is about to ring. The bell rings. And there it is. Until the second round, lonely spirit. Pegged, huh? Completely. Another ghost appears. Oh, I can't date this dog. I'm so sorry, I cannot. Hi, hello, excuse me. Sorry to bug you. I'm looking for my human. Have you seen her? Does she look like a ram? A ram? You mean Gale? Oh, no. Gale's not my human. She's around here somewhere. I'm sure she is. Sigh. My name's Dave. They mentioned a Dave. It's super to meet you, even if I'm kinda sad today. I'm gonna pat him. Thank you for the pat. I like pats, as a rule. But please ask next time. I respect that boundary. How can you talk? I don't really know how. I understand words when I was alive, but my dog mouth couldn't speak people talk. Now it can, though. My human is a wisp, a piece of a spirit. She's usually right by me, just floating around, never leaves my side. Ooh. Where's the rest of her? I guess still alive. A wisp is what happens when just a part of a person dies. That's what Gale said anyway. All I know is, 1 minute I was alive, eating some chocolate I found. Oh. The next I died. When I came to, I was a ghost. And there was... Stop it! A part of them died with their pet! Stop! I'm going to sob uncontrollably. That would literally be me. Anything with my kids, I don't even want to think about it. We're just continuing with the game. I guess that means part of my human died with me. Can I pet your... I'm not asking to pet you while you're talking about this. That's so sad. I guess. I try not to think too much. It means your human loved you so much. About how sad it is. Where did the wisp go? I sure hope so. I just wish I could smell where she is. It's so frustrating, not being able to sniff stuff. In the meantime, I'll be waiting. The bell rings. Ah! Woof, woof, woof. Sorry, I guess I'm on edge. Still not sure what to think of you. Also, I keep forgetting when the bell rings. It's time to change places. A few more times. I'll be trained, hopefully. If you see my human, tell her to come home, okay? Dave almost ran away when you pet him without asking. You're going to need to be more careful if you want to earn his trust. They are very right. The second round begins. Sup, Spooky Ookie? Righteous to see you again. Splendiferous, even. I like your bikini. Thanks. I like to switch it up. Right now, it's polka dot time. Good for a beach. That's what I thought. It's pretty warm in hell, even for a demon. That reminds me. Here we go again. Scoozy! Andy does some random air guitar. Hello, East St. Louis. There. All better. Jet setter. Hey, what's your opinion of platypuses? Platypi? Whatever. Those hairy duck dudes. Look it up. I like them. How can you not? They're the ultimate party animals. I think about shades, sunglasses, like the ones on my dome. If you put them on an animal, who looks the most down to party? A platypus? It's inarguable. Okay, fine. Kangaroos are up there. Dogs, too. Especially if they're in a sidecar. I love dogs in sidecars. I love dogs that party. Like Dave the dog? Balto over there? Pup's goal-oriented for sure. But also scatterbrained as heck. Loyal, but flighty. A total Libra. What about Gale? Gale's a tricky one. Total type A. Friendly, but not your friend. Strong Gemini vibes. How do you know all this? Internet. Oops. Here I go fading away again. Nature calls. Andy crushes a beer on his head. There we go. So where were we? Andy still appears to be fading. You're fading. You're still fading away. What? Am I? That never happens. Just keep partying. I'm trying. Maybe if I put on more party accessories? I left them in the car. The bell rings. I gotta go. Andy's been partying for more than 1,000 years. I'm sure they'll figure this out. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry that much. Demons aren't even real. Or are they? Spooky, you gotta do something. I don't know what to do. My one true love. Greetings once more, Ghost. I must say, our first conversation was the best of a bad lot. They say hell is other people if you're the sort of hell attracts. I'm liable to start enjoying it. Hold on. My heart is fluttering, guys. Thank you. Before we get to know hell better, we ought to better know each other. I'm not gonna ask if they're Bram Stoker or Edward. Why does time slow when you're near? Does time slow around me? I do not understand why. From my perspective, it ticks away just the same. Perhaps your idea of time moves quicker than is typical, but perhaps it's a product of my curse. Is vampirism a curse? Immortality worsens the longer you live. And my hunger for blood is insatiable, especially now that I cannot feed. When I first became a vampire, it was difficult to find blood without killing people. What about blood banks? I am surprised, lonely spirit. You have an intelligence, it seems. That's precisely how I solved my problem. I became a nurse. I was quite good at finding veins. It was easy to take more than was needed. A unit for a test that required a vial? I only took more from those. Healthy enough to give it. Do you have a favorite blood type? They all taste different. Like red wines. The rarer the type, the blander it tastes. The platelet count is also a factor. Thin blood can be quite refreshing, but you have to drink more to get your fill. Did you know any other vampires? I did not. You would think, over time, we would find each other. But in all my years as a vampire, I did not meet others like me, except for the one who turned me. And he is no longer in the picture, as they say. Tell me about him. The one who turned me was my husband. Didn't you say your wife killed you? I'm like going through like divorces happen. I was thinking Polly. My first husband. On our anniversary, 8 years to the day, he said this way, I would be pretty forever. Girl, I'd kill him too. I did not ask to be undead. I wanted to grow old. I wanted to die someday. That is the natural way of things. He did not care what was natural. He did not care what I wanted. What happened to him? I foolishly mistook his gesture for romance, and stayed with him for a number of years. But eternity is a long time. Eventually, he left me. For someone he deemed prettier. I can only assume he turned her as well. The bell rings. Should you wish to know me better, you need only look where crimson meets black. However, if you are not interested, I will understand. I am very interested. We are soulmates. There needn't be any bad blood between us. Goodbye, lonely spirit. Perhaps I will see you again. A vampire ghost has taken an interest in you. That's neat. Oh, hi again. It's me, Dave the dog. Want to hear a joke? I love to tell jokes. Jokes are pretty great, I think. I'd love to hear a joke. Okay, so this dog walks into a bar, and get this, he walks up to the bartender, and the dog says, "Give me a gin and ginger." Then what happens? The bartender looks up and says, "Holy moly, a talking dog!" Dave the dog laughs. That was my human's favorite joke. You're a good dog, Dave. I try, I really do. I don't chew as much stuff now. I sometimes had trouble with that. The place I was haunting didn't have a pup. They kept finding their stuff chewed up. There's less stuff to chew in hell. You're so nice and good. I'm glad you're in hell with me. If I don't find my human, maybe you can be my new one. Oh no, I shouldn't say that out loud. I forget I say things now. You'll find your human. I sure hope so. I miss Miriam so much. That was my human's name. Miriam took me for walks. Twice a day. She let me stop to smell literally everything. And sometimes, when it was extra hot, we'd go swimming in a lake of water. Where could Miriam be? We had favorite places where we'd go on our walks. I bet probably one of those. I bet she's looking for me too. Most lakes are water, no? Not down here. I've seen all sorts of lakes. The bell rings. Ah! Woof, woof, woof. Oh no, I did it again. Sorry, again. I sure hate that bell. Time to pick someone to date. Ooh, pick me, pick me! I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna pick my soulmate first. My soulmate Agatha. After speed dating finishes, you search for Agatha. You look everywhere. Inside the resort, not inside the resort. When you finally find Agatha, she is floating in the air off the beach overlooking Brimstone Bay. Looking out over the water, she is a shadow even in the dark. I thought you'd choose another. There is a dog after all. People seem to enjoy dogs. Stop, I'm more of a cat. I actually love dogs. I miss having a dog. There's something about you. Is it my sunny disposition? The color of my eyes? Perhaps I remind you of your mother? I would hope you don't remind me of my mother. She's not very nice. Your winning smile, actually. It's actually your heart eyes, I'm not gonna lie. I have had significant dental work. What should we do on our date? I suppose you are wondering about this stake in my heart. Perhaps you think if you earn my trust, you can be the one to finally remove it. I wasn't thinking that. When the subject came up, I thought that would be cool, but it was dropped almost immediately, I thought. I'd rather go bowling! Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking it. She might be reading me. Sean, get out of my date! This is my one true love. We're just gonna say I was going to ask. This stake is my burden, but it is a burden I choose. I can take it out whenever I want. Observe. It is not that I need the stake. It is simply a part of me. My current state is because of this stake. I was born with it. I am not whole without it. Did you hear that, though? I heard the music slow a little. Hear what? Time sped up when you removed it. Did it? I'll have to take your word for it. What does it feel like? It doesn't. The blood-red waters of Brimstone Bay lap up, the black sands of the shore. It's difficult to see beneath the water. This is the edge of hell. There could be anything below the surface. Time does slow down around her. Let's go swimming. Agatha leads you by the hand out over the water. She turns to you, then dips beneath the waves. I'll follow her. I'll die doing it, but you know. As you move through the water, you feel the water move through you. Beneath the surface, everything is thick and crimson. It's impossible to see more than a couple feet in front of you. You feel what you hope are fish brushing past. Schools of them. At least you hope they're fish. Everything feels slower too, a little like when you're with Agatha. You can't see her. For all you know, she brushed past like a fish. Until through the murk, you see her. You're face to face with a vampire ghost, bathed in blood. When you cannot breathe, lonely ghost, do you ever truly stop swimming? You're the first to return to the shores of Brimstone Bay. After a few quiet moments, Agatha emerges from the red water. Something's different. Her stake's gone. She looks calm, almost content. Like a weight has been lifted off her. My stake! Oh God. I don't know what to do. I need my steak. The noise. That horrible noise. Ah! Frantic, Agatha disappears back into Brimstone Bay. The stake in her heart must have fallen out when she was underwater. Dive in to help her look. You decide to dive into the water and help Agatha look for her stake. But wait, before you leap in, what's that on the shore? By some hellish miracle, her stake washes up on the beach. You pick it up. The stake has been with her for so long, but only seems to cause her pain. I can't be the one to choose for her. You call out to Agatha. There is no response. You dive into the bay. You try in vain to spot her beneath the crimson waves. You see nothing. And your calls for Agatha are muffled by the water, as thick as blood. When you finally emerge once more from the bay, Agatha's stake is in your hand, and it's suddenly so quiet, as if time is standing still. You wait there for a while longer. She doesn't come back. Did my one true love die? What?! Agatha was alive from 1689 to 1996. So Agatha died the year I was born. That's interesting. Cause of death, stake through the heart. Agatha died twice. The first time was at 22. She was bitten by her husband, a man who claimed to love her. I want you to be like this forever, he said. But he grew tired of her and moved on to another. Agatha moved on too, reinventing herself with each subsequent generation. Few learned her secret, and she was careful to never directly take a life, only drinking blood from blood banks, hospitals, and when desperate, butchers. In 1996, Agatha's terrified girlfriend learned what she was and plunged a stake into her heart while she slept. Now Agatha is the ghost of a vampire. It's pretty weird. Did I fail that date? I feel like I failed that date. That's fine, Andy and I are gonna party anyway. Hell yeah, brother. I feel like I failed that date. Ba 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 ba. I don't know. We return to the shores of hell. Speed dating is all done, but some of the ghosts are still here. We'll save Dave for last. We need a heartwarming story to end the night. Plus, it seems like Sean and Andy have a thing going on. Speed dating in hell has wrapped up for the evening. Is it even evening? It's hard to tell down here. Either way, you spot Andy. Not an easy feat in their current state. Salutations. I think I've stabilized. Good thing, too. For a hot minute, it was touch and go. Excuse me. I've been coughing a bunch. You're still a bit see-through. True facts. But am I less see-through, though? The answer is yes. Gotta stay optimistic. In the face of my ailment. This persistent opacity? Has this happened before? Once. In college. I took this class Post-structuralism, a real snoozer, but somehow I got into it, studied super hard. It wasn't good for my state of being. Oh no, I think that made it worse. What fixed it last time? I don't remember. I was pretty drunk. Clearly adding stuff helps. Partygar, particularly. It strengthens my vibe. Like, if this lei is +2 party, and this bikini is +1, maybe adding the right fashion will make me 100%? 100% Andy? Is it cold in here? Suddenly I want a shawl. Does anyone have a shawl? Put on your... More shades? Shades? What do you call these? I guess I have a spare pair. Worth a shot. How's that? Twice as cool. Heck yeah. Hello dope. Is it working? I think... It might be working. Yes! It worked! I'm me again. 100%. No shawl required. Try the beads too. Here goes nothing. Except maybe me. Heh. Andy adds beads. There. Oh no. What did I do? Bruh! I think I'm gonna hurl. Take something off. Okay. What do I take off? The beads. Heck yes to the affirmative. That finally did it. This is such a relief. I feel like a guitar solo. A million high fives. The perfect buzz. Domo arigato. Like, so much arigato. Uh-oh. Still me? Yep. Still me. Though that last cough shook something loose. Gotta take a leak. Give me 10 hot minutes. Then get thee to the dance floor. I'll see that you are duly compensated. Phew! That was close. Guess this party never dies. Could have done without knowing Demon's Pee, though. There might be such thing as too much lore. Never, never a thing. I love lore. What color is his pee? I need to know. Is it blue? What? That was a super short date! Andy, spirit of revelry. Years alive, not accurate. Cause of death, not accurate. The lone demon at a party for ghosts. Andy ceaselessly seeks fun, often to a fault. Partying both defines and sustains Andy. They literally feed off the joy of others. This is not actually that unusual. Most demons have a singular purpose. Without that purpose, they weaken or even fade away. Andy struggles with this, feeling pigeonholed by the predetermined and narrow sense of self. But the alternative is super scary. What happens if Andy tries to be more than they are? What happens if Andy grows, changes, or outright abandons what makes Andy Andy? These thoughts haunted Andy before they met you, and now they know. I guess time for the last date. I think the fourth grave is the dog's human. What are you doing? Amethyst. You came! I knew you'd come. I like how he waggles his tail. Are you still liking hell? I'm starting to love it. Guess I'm a real hellhound. I thought dogs went to heaven. Oh, we do. We can come and go, as we please. There's a doggy door. Stop it. What should we do today? The world is our tug toy, and I'm a simple pup with simple needs. We can go for a walk up on the surface. That sounds like fun. Oh boy, it will absolutely be so fun. I want to take you everywhere. All my favorite places to smell. What about Miriam's Wisp? Oh yeah, Miriam's Wisp. We gotta find her. Good thinking. If we hit up enough spots, we might just find her Wisp. Where can she be? A place we've already been. She's a Wisp. She's drawn to familiar things. The good park, the good pet store, the good couch. One of those probably. Let's go to the park. Oh, great. I love the good park. Dave leads you to the park in a deep ravine. A nearby sign says off-leash dog park, but you don't see any dogs. Maybe this is because it's the middle of the night. There are trees here, all dead. The grass is gray. Away in, there's a rusty playground. A rubber swing set dangles on a single chain. It's kinda spooky. Welcome to the good park. My friend Kyo would love it. Then I love your friend Kyo. Dave runs over to the swing. He starts to tug at the seat with his teeth. It's a tough toy, he says without losing his grip. Then you hear barking. Distant howls of pain and anguish growing closer until they are right up on you. Gurgles, whimpers, low guttural growls of warning and dread. You turn in horror to see a bunch of super cute ghost pups. There's a ghost corgi that looks like a spooky loaf of dog, a ghost chihuahua, she's making most of the noise, and a ghost Saint Bernard slobbering ectoplasm. Each has a wisp by their side. Hey there, fellow pups. Dave studies each ghost dog's wisp and sniffs each ghost dog's ghost butt. None of these are Miriam's wisp. Shucks. That was still fun though. Now where to? You mentioned a couch? You're darn right, a couch. But not just any couch. My couch. My human thought she owned it, but I peed on it. And she didn't, so the law says it's mine. Dave leads you to a townhouse. A nice place, clearly taken care of. The place is packed with tchotchkes, library sale books, vintage postcards, souvenirs from trips to Korea and Portugal. Miriam likes to travel. The place is empty. I guess that's where she is now, traveling. I'm just glad I don't gotta stay with her sister anymore. Dave floats over to an ugly couch, orange and brown, covered in dog hair. He curls up on it. Sometimes I still come here, he says, just to be close to my human. Is this Miriam? It's hard to tell. The wisp isn't doing much. They're just kinda floating in front of you. Maybe they're studying you? Do they even know you're there? Attack it with my sword? When the fuck did I get a sword? Hello, Miriam? The wisp crackles like fire. You're not sure what they're trying to say. Nice to meet you too. The wisp buzzes. Is that a good sign? Are you Miriam's wisp? It blinks once. Is that a yes? Miriam! There you are. Miriam's wisp seems excited to see Dave. Man? Amethyst is on my lap and very, very violently rubbing up against me as I give her little pets. She said, I heard you're playing a game with the dog and I need to be there because I need attention, not the stinky, stinky dog. I'd like you to meet a friend. No, I haven't replaced you. Miriam flickers cautiously. See? A friend. Miriam flickers and flashes. She'll get used to you. She just needs some time. I'm happy we found her. Me too. Miriam seems regretful. She says she's sorry for running away. Miriam vibrates and flickers a bunch. She saw her old car. She chased it out of instinct. Before she knew it, she was lost. So she came here. Dave yawns. We've been up all night. I'm beat. I think it's home time. You're a good dog, Dave. Thanks for saying that. You're a good human. I'm glad we met. Let's go for another walk soon. Bye, Dave. Bye. Miriam flickers. I have sometimes thought of the final cause of dogs having such short lives, Sir Walter Scott wrote, and I am quite satisfied it is in compassion to the human race. For if we suffer so much in losing a dog after an acquaintance of 10 or 12 years, what would it be if they were to live double that time? For Charlie, Mucho Grande, and all the dogs who made our lives better, thanks for being good pups. I'm gonna cry. Alright, that was speed dating for ghosts. That was cute. I had a lot of fun with that. I'm going to end stream because it's bedtime. But I hope you all have a wonderful, magical night. And we'll continue our Valentine's Day dating sim spectacular later. Bye, love you all.